Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dad Bod Dusty with a first ever Elden Ring video. This is for those PvP fans out there. So today I'm showing off a mainly dex slash faith build that's absolutely OP in my opinion. I've had a lot of fun using this build and that's why I've decided to show it off. It's kind of a little bit all over the place, I'm not gonna lie, but it's still very viable, especially even at a low level. Yes, that's what I said. Even at a low level, it's still very viable. So for my equipment, I got the Gargoyle's Halberd. I threw the blood on there for that blood loss of 143. That's freaking crazy if you ask me. And I also have Phantom Slash as my Astral Ward, because that is, a lot of people don't expect that to happen, especially whenever like they're in the middle of casting a spell that takes them a while and you just hit them with that. They don't expect that whatsoever. I'm rocking the Curved Greatsword, Bloodhound's Fang, and Margot's Curse Sword. I use both of these together to dual wield. It's very powerful. And then I got my Golden Order Seal plus 10. That way I can have my faith incantations. This thing is insanely overpowered. I know that there's a better one like the Erd Tree Seal out there, for example, but this is just one of the best ones that I have right now, and so that's why I have it, and that's the only reason why your attributes required are 17 intelligence and 17 faith for this, or 17 intelligence for this build. That is the only reason why right there. So if you got a different seal, then you shouldn't need to have 17 intelligence. Alright, so for my outfit, I love fashion on here. This outfit that I have looks really nice if you ask me, and it also doesn't look like I have a lot of poise. But I do. Oh baby, but I do. Alright, so I got the Banished Night Helm with the Astrologer Robe altered. That altered makes this kind of just goes together really well if you ask me. With the Twin Gauntlets, I like it because it's got the kind of golden hand on the left that kind of goes with like the drapery around the helmet, with the silver hand on the right that goes to really good with the helmet that's actually inside of that hood. And then I got Lino's Greaves. I got those on because you can't really see them, and it gives me a lot extra poise for it, so it is what it is. For my talismans, I got the Phlox Canvas. That way I can have that 8% increase to my potency of incantations. Got the Shard of Alexander to greatly boost the attack power of my skills. I'm using that because I use the skills on all three of these weapons a lot. And then I got the Godfrey Icon that enhances charge spells and skills. I got that because, and you'll see why, this is mainly for my spells. You can technically do something else with this if you want to, like for instance, you can really do whatever else you want to with this instead of having Godfrey Icon. If you want his icon, that's fine. I usually either have the Godfrey Icon or I'm using the Dragon Crest Great Shield. So that's another really good one if you want to use that one instead. Or even the Pearl Drake Talisman that will greatly boost non-physical damage negation. So a lot of magic damage and things like that, you will greatly you will win greatly using this. But so the Great Shield Talisman, Dragon Crest, or the Godfrey Icon, that's gonna be my two go-tos if you ask me. Or the Crimson Amber Medallion to get me to that almost 2100 health points. That way I can keep my vigor at 60 while I'm basically got it at 99 at this point with that Crimson Amber Medallion plus 1. And then last but not least, I got the Bull Goat's Talisman for that extra poise boost. So without it I'm at 50. With it, I surpassed the 56 poise. I surpassed that 56 poise stack, and I surpassed that 65 as well. That's why I use this, because it makes everything a hell of a lot better. For my flask, you don't necessarily need. I like to play in duels, so it's the quick 1v1s. So you don't even use this in duels. But if you was to play a different type of PvP, this is what I recommend. Or this is I at least recommend the Opaline Hard Tier that temporarily boosts all damage negation. You don't need to have the Crimson, but how I got it is perfectly fine. So I got Golden Vow for that attack increase and defense increase. I got Black Flames Protection for that physical damage negation, and if I'm not mistaken, it actually increases that physical damage negation by 35%. That is a hell of a lot. That is a big old boost. I got Erd Tree Hill because, like I said, in my duels, you don't have the Crimson Tears, so you're relying on your magic. So that's why I got the Erd Tree Hill, so I can vastly heal my health points again in case I'm near death or anything like that. The Blood Flame Blade, this is one of my favorite ones to use. I use this because I put it on the Bloodhound's Fang, and it just makes the Bloodhound's Fang even more fucking OP than what it already is right now. Oh Flame. I use this because it's nice and up close and personal. If you got somebody chasing you, you can just hurry up and pop this real quick, and usually they don't expect that, and it kind of staggers them, helps you get away, or you can even, go in for another hit after that. Black Blade Incantation, I use this. It's just, this thing is lovely. Not only does it knock off health points, it also, not only does it hurt them if it actually hits them, so if they're close enough to you, that actual sword will do more damage to them, and then they will also get hit with that spinning slash that, pops out after your blade hits the ground. So not only could they get hurt by the blade itself, they can get hurt by the spinning slash that comes out of that blade, and then it takes off a portion of their health, so they cannot get that back for like 10 seconds if I'm not mistaken. And it drains their health by a percentage of how much they have. So this incantation is just beautiful, if you ask me. I mean, really a chef's kiss right there. Lightning Spear, I use this to hurl, or I like to use this for my distance in case somebody's trying to keep their distance. This is what I'll use. I'll also use the Black Blade for distance if I have to, but it's a lot easier to hit somebody with the Lightning Spear than it is to use the Black Blade. It's a lot faster, different, and you can charge this up. That's why I got the Godfrey's icon, but like I said, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Charging it up and still using it just like it is still fucking nasty. Unendurable Frenzy, this will catch somebody off guard quick. This really will catch somebody off guard quick and immediately cause them to stagger, and once they start staggering inside of that frenzy, they're basically fucked. They're not going to be able to do anything after that. And then last but not least, I got Ezekiel's Decay. I like this because it does a lot of damage to them. A lot of damage. And on top of that, if that Scarlet Rot builds up and they actually get Scarlet Rot, it's going to drain their health even more. So as you can see, I kind of got something going on here, right? I got this Blood Flame to do, blood loss. I got both of them. I got all of my weapons to do blood loss as well, which even helps even more. Then I got the Black Blade that will take a portion of their health away from them for a time being, while it also drains their health. And then I got Ezekiel's Decay that if you hit it, if you use it right, it's going to drain their health even more. And so this is really just like a draining health build right here. I mean, pretty much this is what it is. So at level 150, this is about what your attributes are going to look like. You want to have 45 vigor, 23 mind, or you can put that into endurance, whatever one you really want, to be honest. It's just up to you. Like I said, I use a lot of magic and things like that, so I'm kind of relying on that vigor, or for them focus points. You want to have 26 strength, that way you can wield all your weapons that you need to. 35 dexterity, so you can wield all your weapons that you need to, especially Margot's Cursed Sword. Actually, that might be 26 if I'm not, or 36 if I'm not mistaken. But I think it's 35. I'll have to look at it again. 17 intelligence, so you can use that Golden Order seal. Like I said, if you have a better seal than the seal that I have, you might not even have to have it your intelligence up to 17. The highest you would need it after that, I think, is only like 10, if I'm not mistaken. Your faith, you want to have it at least up to 46. That way you can use all your magic. All the magic that I have in my spell slots, you will be able to use every single one of them with this faith being at 46. And then finally, your arcane, you want it at level 200. This is probably about what you would look like. You don't, and you can kind of do your own thing. If you know what you're doing on this game, kudos to you. Do what you need to, because I'm just trying to show you guys like, this is what I would do. This is what I would do if it was me. So at level 200, you want to have your vigor at 60, mind at 25, endurance 25, strength 30, dexterity 45, intelligence stays at 17, faith 60, and arcane stays at 17 as well. You're not going to raise intelligence and arcane at all once you hit 17. Level 250, this is about what you should be looking like right here. You want to have a vigor of 60, a mind of 45, endurance 35, strength 35, dexterity you want it to be at 60, intelligence you want it at 17, faith you want it at 60, and arcane you want it at 17. I have for my build, and so now I'm sure you guys are ready to watch some of the gameplay. I know you guys have been waiting long enough, so here goes the gameplay. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe as well if you want to. If you do not like the video, feel free to give it a dislike, and you can leave a comment down saying why you disliked it. However, if you do like it, you can also leave a comment saying why you do like it. Either way, I appreciate the feedback. And so yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks.
Hey!